Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show. You may have seen her in Morocco, New York City, Los Angeles, California, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the background singers for Mickey Howard and the late, great Gerald Levert. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, the beautiful, the wonderful, the spectacular, Miss Coco McMillan.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. I am so excited to be with you today. We are working from a remote location, so if you see something different, if you hear things in the background, just know that we are working from a remote location, but we did not want to cancel the show or anything because we have some fabulous guests that's going to be with us tonight, so I am so excited about it. This is the Coco McMillan Show, where we bring artists together, business opportunities, social media gurus. We all come together to build this platform for them. This is the show where we make it happen. You have an opportunity to come on the show to talk about your lifestyle, your challenges, and things that you're doing just to help our fellow brother and sister. We're streaming here live on the IBM network, and we're streaming just for you. If you want to be a part of the Coco McMillan Show, please make sure you reach out to me at Coco McMillan Music. We believe in sharing your journey. I say this every week. Millions of people can be blessed just by your testimony. So we want you to be a part of the Coco McMillan Show. We are Facebook Live, YouTube, LinkedIn, all that good stuff. Listen, we need you to go ahead and text your friend, your family, and let them know that you are about to spend the next hour with your girl Coco, and we're going to make it happen for you. Can you do that? If you're watching out there, please let us know where you're watching from so we can give you a shout out. I see you out there, Jean Johnson, that is Irvington, New Jersey. Monique McMillan, I see you out there. Hi for St. Paul's, North Carolina. So come on in the room and let us know that you are here. Listen, as I said, well, first of all, let me say, I pray that everyone is safe from the snow that we had here in the North Carolina area. I hope that you were driving safely and everyone is okay. And we did enjoy the little snow while you was here, but now it's gone away. So I hope you enjoyed it because you know what's coming? Spring is coming next, all right? So, but we just want to say thank you again so much for watching the show. As I said earlier, we have some amazing guests on here tonight. I am so excited. I cannot wait to speak with them. I guess it's a couple that we have, Mr. Ernest Lee, oh my God, and Keisha Grandy Lee. Let me just tell you, they are absolutely amazing. You know, Ernest he's a producer, he's a songwriter, he's an artist, he's a musician, he's a radio host. He is a native of Detroit, Michigan, now living in Atlanta, Georgia. As you can see, he has a plethora of God-given talents and abilities, has the radio show called Unfiltered. He's produced a lot of great artists, gospel artists, R&B and pop artists, and an artist as his wife, Keisha Grandy Lee. She's a native of Dallas, Texas. She's been singing since the age of 4 years old. She started off singing, "Oh My Darling." I hope she give us a little bit of that tonight. But she studied classical music. She has a BA in communications. She loves jazz. Some of her favorite artists is Sarah Vaughan and Nancy Wilson. So you know she is the bomb, okay? A life-changing moment happened for her while she was at a Kurt Franklin concert, okay? And so she's probably going to tell us all about that, but she's had a chance to sing with Kurt Franklin and featured on most of all of his albums, featured on Silver and Gold, The Reason Why We Sing, He Loves Me, Lovely Day. She's also did some recording with Mary J. Blige, Whitney Houston, LL Cool J, and the list goes on and on. She's working on an EP called Reborn. But before we bring them on tonight, I want you to check this out. It is a song that both of them do that's called Jesus Be All Right by Keisha Grandy and Ernest Lee. Check this out before we bring them on.
Davis. Here we go, y'all. Come on. Backs up against the wall. Do my best not to fall. I'm coming on. Just that kind of friend. I'm calling on Jesus. Just that kind of friend. All these feels tell me what I'm going through. Tell me what you're going through. Just that kind of friend. Talk to him, y'all. Power in that
Dave stands. You know it.
Wow. Please help me welcome my guests, Ernest Lee and Keisha Lee. What's up, Rosalind? Hey, guys. Look at there. Hey, guys. Girl, let me tell you something. You killed that last run there. That scatting was off the chain, all right? Well, look, okay, they don't say that anymore. I think the young folks say W or lit or something like that, but killing it. How you doing? How you doing? So let's come off of mute. I think you on mute.
I'm
And while
sorry.
they're coming, there we go.
What up, though?
What up, oh my God, I am so excited that you guys are here. I want to give a shout out to some of the people that's watching y'all tonight. Latoya Kennedy, Sharon McCrimmon, Peggy Tatum, Rosalind, Cass, all of them say hello to you guys.
Hey, y'all.
Hello, y'all.
So listen, Keisha, I was asking earlier, were you guys in Detroit or were you in Atlanta? So you guys are in Atlanta.
Yes, we are. We are based in Atlanta now.
And you did get a little snow there?
Oh, we got a lot of. According to me, it was a lot of snow.
But that's good. So tell me, guys, I was reading the bio, which was absolutely amazing. But I want you to give us, and some of the viewers, tell us about, you guys getting started in the music business.
Well, I began my professional career at the age of 18. I was 18 years old when I started singing with Kirk. I was the youngest of the group. From there, sang with Kirk up until 1999, and then I started working with Tyler. And after that, started flourishing out on my own and doing my own thing. And I am here now working, have completed my Reborn project, which will be this year, yes.
Okay, that's awesome. But I gotta go back. For a minute. Because it threw me off with the "Oh my darling." Tell us about that.
Yes.
Tell us about that growing up.
Yes, that was actually my first solo.
Wow. And so, did you always know that you wanted to be a singer? Did you always know that that was something that you wanted to do?
Yes. My mom bought me this little school days booklet, and it had every school year up until senior year. And every year I would write down that I wanted to be a singer, an actress, and a cheerleader. Well, two of them came to pass. That third one didn't happen.
But that's all right. That's all right. And just growing up there, because I see that you love classical music and jazz, and just tell us about that process in your life. Like what, how did that go for you?
Never thought about singing jazz or classical until I entered my high school years. And my teacher, rest his soul in peace, Michael Wayne Terrell, I would get in trouble every Monday because he would call it, "You've been down at that church house screaming." So, he would be like, "I need for you to learn something else. Why keep singing something that you already know?" So up under his direction, I learned how to sight read classical and jazz music, and I grew to have an appreciation and a love for it. So it's something that I try to incorporate with whatever I'm singing. So, because the music it's amazing. So I definitely have to incorporate with everything that I try.
And I love that because you do, even like I was saying, the scatting you was doing. And I think that every artist should, try to learn more than just what they know.
Exactly. Yeah, it's such a benefit to it. Learning how to breathe properly when you sing, it helps me so much singing gospel music.
Yes.
The breathing technique is something that's definitely needed. So everything that I've been taught, I definitely include it into what I do when it comes to my gospel music as well.
Yes.
Wow. So do you teach? Do you do classes? Do you teach music as well?
Yes, I do. I give voice lessons as well. Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys, you those out there listening, I want you to take notes. Take notes
Yeah.
because she said something very important, even about breathing and your technique. And growing up in the church, that's what we did. We sprawl, we holler, we scream,
Right.
but it's very beautiful when you can hear the same song in a soft tone.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I've been known for being the squaller. They call me the growls queen. A lot of my people that follow me, but they didn't know that I knew how to do that other side. I sang "Save You More Than Life" to me with Kurt Franklin as well, so they kind of was able to see that I could be versatile. But it's such a pleasure and an honor to be able to sing every style of music. I also did a song on one of our musicians, Bobby Sparks. He did a jazz project, and I was able to show my classical training on his project.
Yes.
Amazing. That's amazing. I love that. So tell me, how did you guys meet?
He and I.
Yes.
I did one of the singers from Kurt Franklin's family, former singers, Dalen Collins. I did a movie. I do movie scoring, so I did a movie, an independent movie soundtrack with him back in 2017. We've been knowing each other for years, but I hadn't connected on music in a long, long time. So we did a connection on that soundtrack in 2017. And he's at the house working. So when the movie premiere came, I went to Dallas to the movie premiere, and she walked in. Of course I met them years ago, but it'd been years ago. So we met then and started, just kind of communicating then. We both was in different situations at that time, relationship wise. But then, and you know how life. So so we kind of reconnected around 2022, and we got married this past July, and 24. So we kind of been knowing each other for years, but this was the time for us to get together, I guess.
He was checking me out.
Oh.
I love it. I love the relationship, and you guys work together musically. Tell us about the project that's coming up.
Well, the project is called Reborn. We did 6 songs. Just everybody, like she said, everybody knows her for falling and being a certain kind of style. But she is really an artist, a real artist. And what I mean by that is, she does more than one style. So we kind of just wanted to showcase that on this. I produce all kind of styles myself. So I think it was, for me, it was just kind of bringing out her, what I can do with what she can do, and just seeing what that was. So I think that's, Reborn is just what it says. It's a rebirth, it's a renewal, a reset. And it's in concert with, we're bringing the family back, formerly family. Yeah, so the family, we're working on that project right now as well. So we have a lot of stuff going. We're doing a 30-year reset documentary with the family. We got most of the original singers. It's a different iteration of the family. It's the original with a couple of different changes, but it's going to be crazy. People are going to really be blown away by that. So I'm saying all this to say we kind of just been doing a kind of subsequent projects along. I'm doing a book for my testimony and project as well. So we kind of working on all that at the same time. It's kind of a lot going on.
Wow. Listen, hey, Ernest, I thought you were going to say, I said all that to say because I'm saving a spot for you, Coco.
Hey, bring it on.
Come on.
Bring it on. Let's do it. I'm going to have to make sure you can hold a note now. I don't need you to, I need you to hold that note. I'm just
Yeah, it's so funny. That is so y'all got the project that's coming out. You're working on a book. Now, what would you say to some inspired artists that's out there right now that's trying to get into the music business?
You want to go first?
I would tell them to don't give up. Never give up on your dream. I started singing at professionally at the age of 18, and then I had a long break because after Kirk and Tyler, I didn't do a whole lot. So
backtrack to what year 2022 was when we started working together.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
2022, and that's when stuff started happening again. So you can't give up. You have to keep driving. If one avenue don't work, try another one. You don't give up. You don't stop. You keep going until you see the results that you want. So
what we don't understand is God, when he gives you something, he's not schizophrenic, meaning he's not going to tell you to do one thing one time and then tell you to do something else over here. So what I mean by that is when it's your time to sing, even if you've got to go the long way, it's always going to be your time to do what he told you to do. So I would tell anybody that's doing this, have patience, because it don't always happen. I remember when my group came out in 99, 2000, somewhere in there, and I got signed to my first little deal on Malico, and everybody was like, you the next this, your group is sounding so good, and it didn't happen like that then. You know what I'm saying? Right. But those trials and tribulations, the journey has brought me all the way until this point right now. So now I know how to engineer, I know how to mix, I know how to master. I know back then I just know how to produce and write. You know what I'm saying? I can even sing better. I'm not a singer like them, but I'm saying I can even sing better now. Just making sure that God brought me this way for a reason. So I just want to encourage people to always understand the journey is not just instantaneous. I don't care what people tell you. It's ongoing. You know what I'm saying? So you may think you're gonna be there in 5 minutes, but it may take you 15 minutes, and that's okay. And that was the challenge. Actually, just with Keisha, just to understand. You may have been on these big stages before, and that's fine. But that was that man's platform, and he's one of one. You can't. Right. I don't know if anybody will ever be able to duplicate what they did. You know what I'm saying? But that does not mean you can't have your own career. And that does not mean you can't be, because our fruit is going to look different. Meaning, Coco McMillan show may not be Wendy Williams' show, but that doesn't mean Coco McMillan don't have fruit.
Come on, Bishop. Come on, Bishop.
Or the off-road say fruit. You gotta have your fruit.
That's right. That's right. I love that you said that. And I got to tell my pastor this one. You said something that will preach. God is not schizophrenic. That'll preach right there.
You sure will.
That'll preach right there. On timing. So in your relationship, in your working in entertainment, did you face challenges?
Together.
Yeah.
Well, anytime you have two big personalities, it's not even about a man leading a woman or a woman trying to lead, but it's not even about that. I think that's low hanging fruit right there. I'm talking about the actual. It's almost like two corporations coming together, and it has nothing to do with how much stock you have, how many shareholders you have. A business is a business, and however you've been running it is what it is. And when you get past a certain age, your business has been what it is. And I think the biggest challenge has been us just understanding where we fit in the grand scheme of things. So I would say that's the thing. It's not about personal. We laugh and joke and act silly all day long, that's the number one thing. You got to like each other. But I think that helps when you doing business, because the business makes you not like each other for a day. You might not like what I just did, and so you gotta have friendship first, I think. So I just think us remembering that we were friends first, I think helps.
Yeah. I love it, and especially working as a couple. Keisha, what's your thoughts on it?
Just pretty much
what he said.
What you think? No, just fine.
It was. I mean, it could hush. It was kind of challenging because I'm used to doing stuff my own way.
There we go.
When I was with Kirk, he pretty much let us do things the way that we would do it, as far as we would record something the way we wanted to sing it. But with this guy, he gives me direction to help me become better at what I do. So it took a minute for me to be like, now wait a minute. You can't tell me how to sing this, brother. But at the end of the day, it was great. I mean, It was very beneficial of what he was teaching me and how to do this and how to do that. And now I'm to the point to where, okay, you got to tell me how you want me to deliver this.
Right,
So
right.
even though he's not like a singer, he can sing, but he's not a singer. He can show me, okay, well, do this way or attack it that way.
Right.
And once I listen to the final product, I'm like, wow.
Wow.
So he has definitely become a big benefit for me in my music career.
Well, thank you for saying that.
You're welcome, Bishop.
You're welcome, Bishop. You know, some people tell you nothing until you get confident. You're like, you like my sweet potato pie. But no, it's really, dealing with that thing. It's always a challenge because I remember, I don't name drop, but it's one thing I always remember. I was doing Tony Terry's project, Tony Terry.
Tony, my boy. Okay.
Yeah, so I did his project, Tony 6, back in like 2016, I think it was. Okay. And I remember him telling me at the end of the process, he said, man, he said, I was signed to Epic Records with Michael Jackson and all them people back in the, when he was out. And he said, but this is the first time that I ever really been vocally produced. And when he said that to me, it kind of clicked, and I'm late in my career. This I'm like, but it made me understand that the gifting that God gives you is for a reason. It's not about to telling people what to do, but everything is about to be, it has to be perfected. And so that's why he's one water, one plant, but God gives the increase. That's the kind of thing that means. It's not just winning souls or things like that. It's in what we do in life. We have to learn to take the scriptures and make them apply to what we need to do now. It's not about that they're not real or the Bible ain't real. It's about how can we make that real to us now?
Right.
So you have to apply that same principle to this. One water. So she's singing, but then I'm a plant it. I'm gonna do my part, and then when we put it together, God gives the increase. That's how he blessed the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, right? He said, how are we going to feed these people?
Yeah.
What do you have in your hand? Well, you got to give God something to work with first. That means you got to be willing. When you're willing, then you give it back to him. That's when he multiplies.
Come on, Bishop. You saying it
He's
tonight.
Bishop for real.
Right. Seriously.
Don't put that on. I'm brother elect. I just want to be brother elect. If I can just make it in, Doc. I just want to make it in.
Not the brother elect. Listen, guys, the comments are going crazy. They are loving your chemistry because that's what it's all about. Thank you. And copying each other. And Keisha, I want to ask you something. Okay, so what would you say to someone? The Bible tells about be ye also ready. So we know that one day you were sitting in the audience and Kirk Franklin was passing the mic and passed you the mic. And evidently, we all know you killed it because you're with him. So what would you say to some of these artists out here? They got to be grinding or going in that woodshed. What would you say to them about being ready for the opportunity?
You have to be ready at any time. You can't be one of the ones like, oh, I can't today because my voice ain't right. You have to be ready. And I mean, that day that I was sitting on that front row with Sister Gay Arbuckle, that mic came and I was like, okay, let me do it. But I wasn't doing it to expect anything because he wasn't Kirk Franklin then. Right. I just did it because that's what I knew to do. I grew up in church. My dad was a pastor. So when that mic comes to you, you better do what God has called you to do. Right. And that's what I was just doing. And it paid off for me. So keep going. Don't stop it. Whenever somebody asks you to sing, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to be ready at all times.
But you can't do it. You can't do it just to be seen, though. You have to
do it.
God blesses that God blesses you when you're not really expecting. Right. Because, when you're looking for, some people come in and they won't see the pastor on the mic.
True.
But see, it's almost like, and I can keep going. This ain't no church service. But in the Bible, when it talks about that is your reward right there. That little moment is your reward. And it could have been so much more if you had to just humble yourself and just let it go. Yes. You got to understand when you're in the moment that, I got my start playing the organ at prayer service. And I know that don't sound like in today's society, that sounds foreign. But, my mom she's an intercessor. So I had to go, I'm the youngest. I had to go to prayer with her. My brother's 8 years older than me. My middle brother, my oldest is 10 years. I'm saying this for a reason. So I was home a lot by myself. So I had to go to church with her a lot. And I would be, sitting there while they praying. And then one Monday night, they got to singing this song. Saints don't stop praying. And my mama nudged me and say, and I don't know what made me do. She said, go get on the organ. I'm like, get on the organ for what? I'm like 10 years old. And I went and got on the organ, but the pastor came out the back. Bishop Wayne T. Jackson, Great Faith Ministries in Detroit. He came out the back and said, you play the organ? I mean, because I was a little kid. And so that's how I got my start, though. I wasn't looking for it is my whole point. I'm saying, like, sometimes God bless you when you're looking for it, not when you want to be seen and you want to be in the front.
That is so true. That's
Wow, that's deep right there. That's deep right there. We have a pastor that's watching right now, and she even said, do what God has called you to do, because as you say, some people try to get up there and showboat like they ready for the they've been working all day on them stats and them runs to get up there and show up, but they not sold.
But that's the time that you fall flat on your face most times. Yes, because that's not you ain't operating in. You got to be seen spirit is what I say. Yeah, that's a be seen spirit. Yeah,
I'm from that the '90s era. The family, we did not believe in that. Getting up there to sing for a show. When we got up to sing, it was always about ministry. There was never no competition in the family. Yes. We supported each other. We encouraged each other. And we knew that we were doing it all for the name of God. It wasn't to show that I had the best riff or the best run. And it's a lot of that going on these days. And coming back to the scene, I'm like, wow, I don't know. So, I have to stay in constant prayer about it, because that's not my spirit. I'm not trying to get the house with a run or I just want to please God. That's it. Yeah.
You guys are amazing. I love it. I just and look, the chat is going crazy. They're like, oh my God, I love them.
We love y'all too.
So listen, tell us about your radio show, Unfiltered.
Okay, so I had a radio show called Unfiltered. I took a hiatus right after the pandemic, so it's actually getting ready to come back full-fledged now. Actually supposed to bring it back in March, actually. That's what my agreement was with KPMM. So it's a show that I am a church boy, but I'm really not. As it relates, I guess what I'm saying is this: my father was a street guy all the way. Him and my mother was married. He passed in 2013, but they were married like 45, 48 years before he died. And my point in saying all this is, I saw the best of both worlds. So my Unfiltered show is basically that. It's like I'm gonna give you what the Bible said, but I'm also giving you what we live, what the real is. And I think God has given me. Some people can do it effortlessly, and some people have to fake it. I don't have to fake it because I've seen both of it. So that's what the show is, Unfiltered. We handle everyday topics in a Christian way, I would say.
I love that. So how can they watch it? I mean,
it's going to be on KPMM radio, which is based out of Kansas City, Trevon Diamond. It's going to be on there, and the details of the show before coming, because we're going to relaunch it. We got all the new graphics are done and stuff like that. So that's going to. But me and Keisha is actually going to do a podcast closer to the summer. It's called what's it called? What is it? Boots and sunglasses. But you see, I got my sunglasses on. I ain't forget. That's why when did we get married? The Bible said, "Be ye also ready." But listen, boots and sunglasses is coming in summertime. That's gonna be me and her podcast. We're gonna be kind of what we're doing now, just commentary on things and our way of looking at it. But my show Unfiltered is definitely it's a mix of music, comedy, and just a good message to get you through the week. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and the Leaves will be putting out a love album as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Right now. And listen, for all y'all out there that's listening, they are going to be putting out the love album, but you know what? And they still got that oil. All right.
See.
Yes.
Nobody but Jesus.
Well, I know this ain't gonna be popular, especially with the church folks. But at the end of the day, the devil don't have no music. This is what we don't understand. The only thing that makes music what it is the spirit behind it. Now there's certain things that you can do spiritually that make music nasty and dirty, but the music itself is not. The music itself is not dirty. And that's what we gotta understand. So when whatever spirit that you operating in, there's certain things you can listen to make you in a mood. Yeah, we know that. You know, some rap songs you can listen to make you want to cut somebody out. But then there's also some good love music. God is love. God made love. He ordained marriage. He ordained all this stuff. So how can we be saying, okay, God ain't that? He's in the way you put him in if you put him in the right way. He's not in no foolishness.
Right. I love it. I love it. My pastor will always tell me, he said, you know, when I was singing R&B music, he just said, it's who you sing it to.
Mm-hmm.
I know who I am with God. And every time, even singing an R&B song, it always ends up as a gospel song anyway. So,
right?
That's
we
what
gonna
happened.
church it anyway.
So listen, so I can imagine when you was 4 or 5 years old singing the song that you started, the one your first concert. Yes, I could imagine, girl. Listen, guys, you guys have been fabulous. Tell us how, because I don't want to take up too much of your time, how the people can reach you. We have your information running at the bottom of the screen, but tell them how they can find you.
Well, mine is everything is Keisha Grandy, Kisha, no E, Kisha Grandy, all my social media. So if you just Google Keisha Grandy, everything will pop up.
I'm Ernest J. Lee. I am EJ Lee on Facebook. I am EJ Lee Music on Instagram, and I'm www.ernestjleemusic.org is my website. So any inquiries, any production things people may need, I do movie scoring, I do jingles.
He the bomb.
I do all that kind of stuff. So anything you need musically, just hit us up. We'll consult.
You didn't say nothing about your cartoon you doing.
What's your doing about it? See that's that BC script. See, I don't just I ain't trying to be seen.
Well, I'm asking you now. Tell us about the cartoon.
You got these pop out of show jumpers. Anyway, but I am doing a hip hop.
Tell us about the cartoon.
It's called Hip Hop Boobly. It's a learning cartoon that's being put together. Actually, season 1 is out already on YouTube. Look up Hip Hop Boobly, Boobly. It's a learning cartoon, learning channel, learning instrument for the youth. And what we're doing is we're putting music to the learning. So like they may do ABCs, but we do it with the beat and we do it with characters and stuff like that. It's going crazy. It's getting ready to come to a major platform. Can't announce it yet, but it's getting ready to come to a major platform near you soon. Yes. But check it out now on YouTube, Hip Hop Boobly. I am doing the animation scoring for that along with other people, man. It's great. It's great out here in the world today.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. Many gifts, many talents, man. Yes. That is a blessing. I'm just so excited to interview you, to be a part of your life, to know that God is using you in mysterious ways, and how many people blessing you just don't understand. Even tonight, just looking at the people, their comments, you guys don't even know how much you encourage people, even as couples.
That's what it's all about. Thank you.
That's what it's all about.
And we thank you for this kind of platform because, at the end of the day, whatever platform, like I said about the fruit, whatever platform we allow to have that God blesses us, it don't matter if it's 2 people, 3 people, 300,000 people listening. Somebody, if I can just get that one person to change their way, if I can just get one person to say that they can make it, if I can just get one person to give their life to Christ or give God another chance, I hear that by the Spirit tonight. Somebody out there needs to give God another chance. I ain't no preacher, none of this stuff, but I feel that by the Spirit when I said that. Someone needs to give God another chance out there tonight. You think that it's over. You think that your time is past. It may not be singing. It may be writing that book. It may be starting that business. It may be a marriage. It may be a relationship. Because at the end of the day, it ain't over till God says it's over. We say that all the time. Come on. But when the old folks just say, you got to move, when the Lord gets ready, you got to move. I hear that it's not over for somebody out there needs to give God another chance. God take that step. Take that step.
Take that step.
In Jesus' name.
Ooh, I felt that. I felt that. Oh, I felt that. I felt that. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. Guys, you're my new best friends now.
Oh, no problem. Anything you need, no problem.
And me as never before.
I'm definitely going to look you up. One more question, and I promise I'll let you go. Who wrote the song the video that we played earlier about Jesus Be All Right?
Me, I did. I know this one. That's
I go that
That's a BC. No, I wrote it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, it's so amazing at this season. A lot of this stuff, and I don't want to say it because people think you're being funny, but a lot of stuff is old to me. It's old, but it's right on time to God.
Yeah.
And I want to say this is why that's in line with what I just said. Not going back to the little prophecy moment, but you got to remember, it don't matter if it didn't work like you think it should have worked the first time. It's always the way. That song was supposed to be with a couple other people that was on major platforms that they just didn't do a record. And so when it was time, I said, you know, it's a good song for you to do because so many people are used to you singing slow songs and squalling, but they don't know that you can jam and you can groove and you can scat. So that song is just something that I had in the repertoire that worked. Jesus Be All Right, because he will make it all right.
Wow. I just look, y'all done made me take off my glasses. I don't know take off my glasses. You know how to open it. Let me take off my glasses.
I'm just
Him too. Because you know you need your glasses, sir.
No, we can't even see it. Take off my glasses.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, this is so funny. But thank y'all so much. We're gonna be supporting you.
Thank you.
For Reborn, we can pre-order now, correct?
Yes.
It's out there, yeah. All platforms, Keisha Grandy Reborn is out there.
Yes.
All right, guys. Listen, I'm challenging everybody out there that's listening tonight to go get it. Go get it.
You know, I do have a song. I'm gonna plug myself right there because I normally don't do that. At the beginning of the year, I released a song called "Like Jabez." Now we used the story of Jabez for expansion, but let me tell you something. I was going to release the song, and this guy, my little brother Byron Walker, called me. He's a well-known guy out there in the social media world. He called me and said, you know, God is expanding your territory. And it's so funny, he didn't know that song was coming out the next day because I released it December 31st. And so I want people to, it's just a little bop, it's called Like Jabez. Make sure you go check that out. Ernest J. Lee, Like Jabez, is on all platforms.
So download it, please.
Download it. Yes, Like Jabez. Yes. Hey, Pastor. Oh my God, my pastor. Oh, I don't like it. All right,
Praise the Lord. We got to get saved when the pastor comes in.
Yeah. The pastor has entered the room.
Pastor, so listen, what was someone is asking, can they play the cartoon? Play the cartoon one. Hold on. I got a question here for you. Okay, we play the cartoon on Pi TV. We'll ask them. We'll check with them and see. But they love that cartoon already.
Give me that info. Tell them to give me send the info to my email, and I'll make sure it gets to Black Smoke. Black Smoke is the company that's putting it out. I'm sure they would love for it to be done.
Yeah, we need that. We need that. We need that. And so, oh my God, this is so exciting. I don't want to let you go, but I know I have to. God bless you guys. God bless you. Thank you, Ernest.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you
so much. We're going to be supporting you, man. Much faith. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep blessing people as a couple.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, God loves you, and so do I.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Coco. God bless you.
God bless you. Thanks, guys. Oh my God. Wow, guys, that was, I can't even get out. That was Keisha and Ernest Lee. They are absolutely amazing. Producer. Also, you heard the song, amazing voice, vocalist. She's a jazz singer, classical singer. It's Keisha. She sung with Kurt Franklin. And actually something that she said tonight, she said, be ready for the opportunity. Just like God allowed an opportunity for her when she was sitting in the audience at the Kurt Franklin concert. He passed her the mic. And she said it wasn't about just her singing. It was about blessing souls. And from that moment on, here it is, years later, she's still with them. They're doing their own project. So, and also, as he said, he was giving us some great nuggets. I mean, he gave us great information about what we need to do, and and just loving the music, and just don't give up. Don't give up. I mean, whatever you have started, if it didn't work right there at that time, at that place, it wasn't meant. But God is working in your favor, so you can't give up on God, because he will not give on you. Ernest also said, give God another chance. Give him another chance. To giving them another chance. And that means that whatever they you have been seeking, whatever that you want in life, trust God. And I say it all the time. Trust in God with all thy heart. Lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. I am so glad that we continued on with the show, because I do believe that, they blessed someone tonight with their testimony, with their relationship. Did you see how marvelous and wonderful they just bind together and made each other laugh, and still working in the music industry? And like he said, you got to like each other. That's the first thing, and keeping God first in everything that you do. So I'm so grateful that Keisha and Kenneth decided to join us tonight to give us that information. Listen, check out Reborn. It's on all the platforms. Make sure you support them, like J Bass, all that good stuff. Support them, okay? The cartoon. Please make sure you support that as well. So we are just so excited. Again, I want to say hello to my pastor, that's on it, Pastor Melvin Jackson. Also to Pastor Sharon McCrimmon. Thank you so much for joining. She is a wonderful woman of God. We grew up together there in St. Paul's, but she has a church there in Fairfield, North Carolina. So please make sure you follow them as well, Pastor Sharon McCrimmon. What I say to my pastor, my first lady, Mitchell's Grove Church, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the family, the community, and what you're doing in my life. Kess, Pastor Johnson, Greater Rosa Sharon, Brooklyn, New York, thank you so much for being on. Everyone that joined tonight, thank you for being a part of that. Roz, what's up, Roz? Roz from Fairfield, that's Terrell's mom, as you all know. Terrell Harris, the queen of music. She's amazing. She's in college now, so continue to support Terrell as she in her journey in her college years. And so we're just loving everything that she's doing right now. So without further ado, we thank you again for joining tonight. It's been marvelous, wonderful. If you have any questions for our guests, please make sure you put it in the chat. Pastor, while you listening, I know this is January. Our pastor normally starts off the year, but it's still not too late. If he doesn't do it in January, he will be here in February, because people have been asking. Pastor Sharon, you too as well. Pastor Johnson, all of them will be back as well. And I do want to say, last but not least, thank you to Mr. Mark Lee, Mr. Wayne Booker, for being a part of the Coco McMillan Show. I don't know what I would do without them. So thank you so much. And again, thank you all for joining me tonight, again, from a remote location. We are here. We're going to be back next week. So thank you so much. If you didn't have a chance to listen to the show on last week, please make sure you check it out, because there's some information on there that you need to know. So without further ado, thank you so much. Let's see, we got something else. They are mentioning the 10th anniversary. Oh my God. Okay. I don't want to weep. I don't want to cry. So today I celebrated 10 years at Coffee Cafe. That is my coffee shop that's located inside the Amtrak station, 211 North Academy Street in Cary, North Carolina. It's 10 years today, guys, that I have been there with my coffee shop. So can somebody say thank God for Coco and Coffee Cafe? Because it wasn't nobody but God. 10 years ago, starting on this day, Coffee Cafe, and it's still up and running. It's still kicking. It still have my customers coming in from the train station, from the bus station, from all over. So I am so excited. I couldn't believe it. 10 years. 10 years when God gives you an ideal, gives you that platform. I didn't know. I mean, come on. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. Most people do, when they're an entrepreneur or they're starting their business, they're done in 2 years, or, and it's not even about, so much of the coffee. As my pastor, when he came to pray over the coffee shop, he said to me, he said, Coco, it's not about the coffee that you're going to be selling. It's going to be about ministry. Ooh, I felt that. I like the winning tongue. It's going to be about ministry. And I didn't understand exactly what he was saying then because it was new to me. But till this day, now I know it is about ministry. People come through there every day wanting to talk, wanting to get things out, wanting to know about God. And I'm there in that position to help them. So I'm so grateful that God chose me. I'm so grateful that Amtrak chose me because they didn't have to. So 10 years in making, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you for all of my customers and clients. Thank you to Amtrak station and the employees, Marshall and JP and Jenny and Vernon and Josh and just Tasha, everybody, James, all you guys there, all my customers. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for the love and support that you've been giving to Coffee Cafe. And I'm just so grateful. So grateful, so grateful, so grateful. So until next week, guys, until next week, thank you again for joining the show tonight. We're going to see you next week. Please be safe as you know this weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And as I say to you, keep God first in everything you do and trust the process. Don't give up on God because he won't give up on you. God bless you. We'll see you next week.
We will not be weary. We will not be weary. The Lord our God, He is our strength. He has fought our battles. He has fought our battles. We have victory in Him. We have the victory. Yeah, 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 the victory. This is where He's called us now. Nobody knows what I've been going through. Nights I cried out, Lord, what shall I do? But in pain, times I'm so confused. Without your help,